That was the difference between you and me on prom night. I was crying, but it was for a totally different reason.
What happened?
This is going to be a good story. It just didn't go well.
Being home alone.
It didn't go well. Yeah, there I was, listening to Dan Fogelberg by myself in the living room.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
No, it's all good. It's fine. You just dredged up a lot of pain. A lot of pain.
We can talk about it later.
Speaking of pain, the McGahey family's been experiencing some of that this season. They are trying to bust into this field. The effort has not been lacking. The results have certainly not been anything of what they wanted.
So tough out there in pro stock. People see these cars, 500 cubic inch, naturally aspirated, and think, well, it must be easy to get down the racetrack. It is not. They took a couple of races off, went to find some power. Now they're trying to regroup and finish strong.
Yeah, the only way to hit out of the slumps, just hit. Just keep swinging.
Got to keep swinging.
Decent low numbers here for McGahey. He's going to power through with a 666.5. It's good enough to put him on the bump spot right now, but I think more importantly, Joe, it shows a little forward momentum.
They got to have progress to get where they need to go. They'll try again tomorrow. But right now, let's go down to the top end of the racetrack. David Freiberger is with our Trick or Traction Pro Stock Motorcycle winner.
Gage Herrera came into this race 72 points back from his teammate Richard Gadsden. You just earned 6 qualifying points. Gadsden's only got 2. My question is, are you more focused on getting ahead of Richard, or is Braden Davis threatening you at all?
I'm just going to keep applying the pressure to my teammate. You know, we're pretty good at applying pressure to each other, but for once I get to be on the other end of it. I get to chase and apply more, the pressure he usually applies to me. So, it's awesome. Big thanks to the Weems family for doing all this. And, it's really cool to get a broom for Halloween, witch's broom here. We got the check. I mean, it's going to be a fight to the end of the championship. I'm going to get every little point I can. So it'll be fun.
And just now you did earn $1,000 for Ted Weems Complete Auto Service in the Trick or Traction competition here for low qualifier in the second round. That's $1,000. Jennifer Weems, thank you very much.
Yeah, Jennifer Weems, top dragster racer out here.
The whole family's out here racing.
Everybody is out here. 3 top dragsters, a junior dragster, Ted Weems, Complete Auto Care. Thank you for supporting this event.
You think they'll take that big check at the blackjack table laler?
They may.
It's Vegas. They'll take any form of payment.
Just subtly slide it across the table. Like, just act cool about it. They'll take it.
I think it's worth trying. Definitely.
I believe they'll take any form of payment.
They will. Yeah. They will.
They just want that money.
I used to have 3 kids. Yeah. Now I got 2. I had a bad night. And then, it's just these things happen. Chris McGahey and David Quadra.
Poor Johnny. He was so cute.
Yeah. Only $600 though was low from what I thought it would be worth anyway.
Do what you got to do.
Across the finish line, we see McGahey and Quadra go 665.7 and 665.0. So McGahey finds his way into that 665.7. That's going to put him in the number 15 spot right now. And David Quadra goes to the number 12 position.
Picked up 2 Hun quicker than earlier today, and we'll see if that carries through. Erica Enders currently in the number 1 spot, 660 with a 6. 2 Elite Motorsports powered cars in the top 2 positions. That has not been the theme of the season.
I want to dive back into the Harley stuff for a minute. Harley guy obviously involved with the dealership.
Yep.
What's your favorite bike in the lineup right now?
I'm a big fan of baggers. I'm a bagger guy.
Okay.
So I tell you, I really want one of the new RRs. It's the built.
That thing's killer looking.
Dude, yeah. I mean, that's what they use in King of the Baggers, and it's built to spec and everything, but I ain't got that kind of money, not yet.
If you've never watched, and I say this, I love all kinds of motorsports. If you've never watched a Moto America King of the Baggers race,
it's wild.
The Indians and the Harleys racing against each other with pro-level riders. They got full baggers on the side, the chassis. It is crazy.
Yeah, the things that those guys can do with bikes is impressive.
Yeah, super fun.
But no, I ride a Ultra. I've eased into my gray beard.
Mason McGahey is rocking the hat and the broom as Chris Vang and Eric Latino come up to the starting line.
We had some baggers out here running in Pro Stock Motorcycle a few generations ago, about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Matt Smith had one, and there were a couple. It's Eric Latino, his Jesse DPF X-Fit Camaro. Get ready to roll out. KB Titan Power.
Yeah, I'm a little bit biased, but I am glad to see my girl Erica up there at the top. Me and her have become good friends ever since, NHRA brought me out the first time.
Yeah.
Great person. I love her to death.
It was an impressive run for her, too. Obviously, she's been frustrated this season, but to uncork one here, she's won at this place 10 times. So this is a place where she is definitely comfortable.
Throughout her championship runs, this was the pivotal race, including her most recent.
Eric Latino averages a top half qualifying position.
with a phenomenal mustache.
Yes, that is a Canadian mustache. No tariff on that thing over the border. 662.4, 205.
The Cobra chicken.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
He picks up the number 9 spot. Van gets pushed back to the number 18 position with a 666.
I think it was the mustache that got him across.
I think it was.
Fast, yeah.
He might have been tweaking it.
Yep.
And the Canadian national has knocked the Mexican national off the tire throne.
We need to go back.
It's an international incident.
Him sitting on that tire, he looks like Harry Potter dressed as a witch. The glasses are perfect. We got to get another shot of that in a second.
Christian Quadra, Joey Groves coming up next. Okay, you'll appreciate this. Joey Groves, the Pro Stock car on the left.
Right.
Sponsored by a liquor brand.
My left or your left?
Your left.
It's
or
the same
our left as you're looking. It is both of us. Yeah. Did you know we have the same left? Trust Me Vodka is the name of this company.
Okay.
Is that not the most genius name for a vodka of all time?
Just trust me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Especially in the city of Las Vegas.
I was curious how Loans was going to position that, right? Trust me, vodka. Sure, it'll be fine.
Just trust me.
Exactly. There are certain things in life you need to trust. Airline pilots, an Uber driver, and whatever is in that unmarked bottle.
Just trust me.
Just trust me.
Battle of the Liquors,
It's like
Corral Tequila on the other side.
It's like when I was in Korea. You know, the soju is unregulated, and there was no trust there. You know, one time you may drink it, it's watered down. Next time you drink it, you time travel 3 days. You know,
Get out of here,
yeah,
really?
It was great. It was fun.
So it's like home brewed, basically?
Yeah, basically. Well, it's regulated now, but when I was there, yeah, it was good.
Alcohol roulette.
Yeah, just trust me.
We got tequila, we got vodka.
Yeah. Trust me, soju.
Yeah.
That could be the next venture for this company.
Yeah, I love a good rice whiskey.
Joey Groves struggling down low, and you cannot watch Quadra just drive away from him. 664.7 for Christian. Moves him into the number 13 position. Mason McGahey has been pushed out of the field. Chris McGahey and Chris Vang have been pushed out of the field. Matt Hartford is now on the bump spot.
Yeah, it is wild. Hartford did not get it
Let's
that
see those
first
prices
run,
again.
and it is a great challenge. But now let's go down to David Freiberger as they make the switch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's got a bedlam up here right now because we are doing the Ted Weens Complete Auto Center change off here. You got David Quadra walking out. You've got Eric Latino coming in. We have a throne of tires up here. And remember, this is for the Trick or Traction Shootout, which in Pro Stock is going to pay $2,000. And we've also got Jennifer Weens up here. Eric, what's your prospects for the race?
It's not going to hold the 62. I mean, tomorrow, Q3 is going to be the big run for everybody. I think tonight will be a 59 or a 60.
I think we're going to get into the 50s here. Awesome.
Anderson or Dallas Glenn is going to go a 59. Who wants a wager?
I'll take it.
You heard it here.
I'll take it.
The Latino's calling a shot, saying 59 would be low for the session. I can buy it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it could happen right here. Matt Hartford, they missed it on that first session, but they are testing some things over the course of these 4 sessions, looking to break through 665, not indicative of what they're capable of with the hose connection machine. I wouldn't be surprised. Hartford has had one of the quickest cars all season long, so we'll see if he can turn it around.
I like hose.
You've come to the right.
Yes. Gig Care. Kenny Delco debuting a new sponsor here this weekend.
He just blows right past his
All right, so
hose
Gig Care.
connection.
Yes. Sorry, okay. Off we go. Delco.
That's a good jump.
Yeah, Delco was off by almost 0.07 of a second on Hartford. I'm not sure what he was waiting for. At the finish line, Hartford is 63, Delco a 66. So Hartford moves himself to safer terrain at the number 10 spot, and Delco is still far outside the field at number 19.
0.05 of a second separating 1 through 16 at this moment here in Pro Stock, and that's why all season long these guys and girls who win in Pro Stock, they have accomplished something major. It is the tightest field of 16 cars that we have.
I mean, is it fair to say
I like a tight field.
I'm not going to lose my job
I
over
do
this.
like a good tight field.
A good tight field is great.
Yeah. That is tight.
It is, and it's gonna group up here too.
Yeah.
Especially when we see some of these lower qualified cars.
I mean, even what separates 16 to 17 right there.
Right, 0.04 of a second
that's
here. Yeah,
wild.
handle 0.03
That's
of a
3.
second. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
But yes, So Troy Coughlin Jr., Fernando Quadra Jr. rolling up right now. Troy backing his way up. A season of frustration for Troy Coughlin Jr. and a car that, again, you look at some years that people have, and whether it's a combination of decisions made on the car, whether it's, sometimes guys will have a bad race in the seat, and then they have a bad race on the crew side of things, and it just kind of stacks up on you. Troy's kind of dealt on both sides of that this year.
Well, a couple of DNQs on the season. That's, again, just illustrating how challenging it is out there at Pro Stock. But Troy showed a couple of races ago what he's capable of on the starting line. Double O light, hole shotting his way into the semifinals, ultimately rattled the tires. But I think they would like to finish strong, get ready for the 26 campaign. It's going to be the 75th season of the NHRA.
Big time.
You're going to have 2 Jegs.com cars out there as Jeg is moving back into a Jegs machine. And I don't want to say you want to forget what happened in 25, but definitely keep the lessons that you've learned and try to do better.
Fernando Jr. across the racetrack, wearing the Corral Boots colors.
The battle of the juniors.
It is.
Who's going to take it? I'm going with T-Roy.
Little Enos versus Little Enos is what we're looking at right
That's
here.
it, baby. Yeah,
Oh, man, shook the tires.
But he had a good jump.
All right, you owe me.
Yeah, well, we didn't shake on it.
All right, those are the rules we have to shake.
Fernando goes 6.62.8. That's a really nice jump for him. Puts him 10th. Pushes Hartford back to 11th. David Quadra on the bump spot at 6.65.0.
Oh, Fernando had a good jump there.
He did.
Now, Justin,
little too good for his own liking.
Yeah.
Would you look at that?
Skip Gladstone.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean is the man. He told me about this costume, and he said it's going to be good, but I didn't realize it was going to be that good.
I'm going to make a deep pull here, but I was thinking hopefully that is not the ghost of Yul Brenner.
I'm sad to say.
Anybody under the age?
I get it. That means
I got it. That means I'm on.
All right, Justin, I want to ask you about Pro Stock because of all the categories. This is the one that I like and relate to. The drivers are shifting.
Yep.
They're launching with a clutch. It's a gasoline-powered engine. The nitro cars are amazing, but this to me is more relatable. What do you think about Pro Stock cars? Because some of our fans don't quite understand the detail.
They are jamming gears going down the track. That was one thing that I didn't know, about this until last year. And I was talking to Erica, and I was like, wait, you're shifting that whole way? She was like, yeah. I was like, that right there should say that's a lot of that multitasking going down the track. It's phenomenal. I love this class.
You you short shift it, you lose the race. You drive into the rev limiter, you lose the race. Battery action time, obviously, you lose the race.
And another thing, like in these, you cannot hear that good, So you pretty much have to be one with the car to know when we're jamming on it,
100%.
Definitely don't want to get up on the chill.
You lose a lot of ET, and when you only have 0.05 of a second between first and 16th, that can be the difference between winning and losing. It's Derek Kramer in the Get Biofuel car going up against the Ken Black Tribute.
The Tribute car, with Dave Connolly in the seat.
That's a big story, though. Cody Coughlin vacating the seat. KB Titan, Dave stepping in with the car.
Conley, of course, one of the great brain trust of KB Titan and one of the great Pro Stock drivers of his era. Doing the job. Yeah, he's
what a job.
Kramer left with a nice 48 reaction time there. Down to the stripe, 6.62.8 for Kramer, 63.7 for Dave Connolly.
It's getting tighter.
Yes, it's
getting tighter.
So now let's go to the starting line as we have Jason Galvin and Gregoria Anderson.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Greg Anderson should be in the race car right now. What are you doing here, Greg?
Well, I can do all things. I'm a 6-time champ, 147,567 event wins, and I'm Greg Anderson. I'm running over the top. We got to get that red car out of the way, though. So, woo!
With that hairy lollipop.
the hairy lollipop.
The Minnesota accent needs work.
The Duluth, that was that was more Lexington, Kentucky than it was Duluth, Minnesota.
I appreciate the effort.
I do.
Greg Anderson, 6-time champion.
The big question is, did they give her the shirt? Did she buy the shirt online? Was the shirt provided by a crew member? That we need to know the genesis of how she came to own that shirt. Right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
these are two teams that got into a fist fight this year, so I don't know if they're giving away clothing.
I was just told theft is the answer.
Oh, they stole it.
Yeah, that right there's where I was going. One thing that I've learned is that if you pick something up and walk off with it with enough confidence, ain't nobody going to stop you. They're like, he was supposed to get that, you know? I picked up a lot of memorabilia that way.
Greg Stanfield and Greg Anderson on the racetrack.
Just don't tell anybody.
Just don't. Now, listen, just between us.
How do you think I got that? DuPont hood.
That thing's
in the back.
that
was
thing's
actually
killer.
race used at Bristol in 1998 by Jeff Gordon.
That's
and
killer.
it's signed by him. Yeah. I'll never tell how I acquired it.
We had a fan steal the door off of Warren Johnson's Pro Stock car years ago in Atlanta. His brilliant escape plan failed him when he tried to heave the door over the fence.
Y'all should have let it go.
Yeah.
Should have let it go. Sign the door and send him on home. You ain't using that door again now. I love it. Don't steal anything. We don't condone that.
Stay in school, kids.
But if you do, make sure it's something cool.
Battle of the Gregs, Stanfield and Anderson.
I'm going with the mustache again. Greg Anderson. I might be right.
That is a pretty decent pick here. He has pulled even with and now up past Stanfield, 6:59 with an 8. Anderson now the number 1 qualifier, and Stanfield goes 6:61.6. A nice run for him, but Anderson lands right where Eric Latino thought somebody would.
When we do these bonuses on Friday night, Greg Anderson rises to the occasion. He's going to go on the Ted Weens throne. We'll see if he can. I'd love to see him in a witch costume. We haven't seen that one yet, but Greg Anderson, a big step forward with that, 59.8.
More importantly, Mustache just attacked Mustache.
Yeah, we got
so
mustache
we got
on
a
mustache
trend.
violence.
We have mustache on international mustache on mustache violence.
And then we
yes.
got this mustache hanging out. Yeah.
Yes.
It is awesome.
Yeah, that one we could run a Skag mower over the top of. Greg's is a little bit better manicured, let's be real.
Listen, did you know that I'm also partnered with a tractor store now, Big Gus Tractor and Equipment, and we sell Skag.
There you
So
go.
I was very happy to see Skag out here. You know?
These guys moving product.
As I understand it, that entitles you to hang out on the starting line with Randy Glady
I
and the
have
team.
to, yeah.
They have a whole
Contractually obligated. Yeah, Randy always brings a lot of dealers out to these races and stuff. And Jake Coughlin's done a fine job in that race car. Corey Reed, big win in Norwalk, Ohio, trying to recapture that magic.
On that note, Randy Glady of Skag says that this program, bringing dealers in, hanging out, just socializing, and bringing them up on the starting line has been very successful for him in his sponsorship program. That this has been the best connection building program that he has put together to this point.
Genius. That's who's selling your product.
Yeah.
Might as well make them, let them get a little bit of this horsepower baptism.
American made in Ohio, stuff's of rugged quality. Tony Pedregon bought one for his house.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Pedregon rolls around the Skag.
I've got a Skag mower.
See, look at this.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm the only guy without the cool stuff in the whole room.
I know a guy. I'll get you.
Matching reaction times here as both of these cars charge to the stripe. 6:59.7 for Reed. Again, facial here, attacks facial here, attacks facial here. The mustachioed one goes to the number 1 spot.
Corey Reed going to knock Greg Anderson off the throne. Greg down there on the top end going to take the broom from Eric Latino and sweep him right off the stage.
Get going.
Eric says, I must ask you how you did that.
You know that witch's hat's got more sweat on it right now than an NBA basketball court. That right there is going to smell something awful.
That is the grossest hat.
That's like using somebody. I had to use somebody else's lip balm earlier.
Oh no!
I was like, I need some SPF, and they said I got this. I'm like, that's my only choice. It's the nastiest thing I've done in a while.
The weirdest part was it was at the Love's truck stop down there. It wasn't even.
It's a lot lizard. I think I got a fever blister already.
The exhaust kills all of that. Don't worry.
I got in the nitro wake earlier. We're good.
Dallas Glenn and Matt Latino.
Yeah, I heard you were on the starting line having a good time for Q1.
Oh, I loved it. You know, I brought my mom and dad with me.
I want to talk to you about that.
Yeah, we'll have to get into that. There's a reason why.
I cannot wait. We'll have a little more time in between nitro cars as they, burn out and whatnot. But
I assumed it was court ordered, but you did it voluntarily.
Yeah. No, no, that's my sister. My sister's the caretaker. I'm not responsible enough.
There we go. Corey Reed.
They're up in the suite right now.
Nice.
Well, it is my understanding that the first time you came out to the NHRA, the first thing you thought was, my dad would love this.
Got to come out. He's got to come. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So once again, the witch hat, which will be burned in effigy after this evening.
That thing's going to smell horrible.
Dallas Glenn wants some of that head cheese, though. He's going to roll up right next to Matt Latino. He wants some of that funky witch hat on his head. Can he get there? Got to be better than 59.7, and he goes through at a 61.1. So
it's
Corey Reed,
tighter.
yeah. Again, that field now spread with less than 600ths of a second, 59.8 to 65.0. Matt Latino at 661.5. Interesting session, Joe.
Yeah, so far so good. Dallas Glenn, the championship contender, going to end up 5th. Let's go down to the top end and check back in with David Freiberger.
Man, I'm still on the Ted Weens stage. It has been a KB Titan kind of few minutes up here. Eric Latino was in the seat, and he told us one of my guys is going to go in the 50s. We didn't see that coming. It absolutely came. You ran 58 with an 8, and you ran, or 59 with an 8. You ran 59 with a 7. Corey Reed. So, interestingly, also, did you know that season-wise, your average versus Dallas in qualifying is separated by 1/1000th of a second?
What did Dallas run that time? Probably 1,000 slower. Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, I have absolutely no room to complain. Corey just flat did a better job of driving that time, and that's that 1,000th right there. And everybody doesn't really realize if that driver doesn't do his job, it's hundreds, it's thousands, it's hundreds, and it's 10 spots on a ladder. So you've got to do a perfect job. Obviously, Corey did a hell of a job. So hats off to him. KB Titan is they're on par.
And Corey, do you feel like you gave it everything in the driver's seat?
Yeah, I think so. I think I got all his shift points really good that time. They bumped up some lights for me too, so I got a little extra of that. But you know, you got to tell Greg can't just walk off all nonchalant. I mean, those are his power plants that he puts in those things. And talk about having something even. That's even right there.
It's an interesting Halloween costume for Corey Reed, as if Doc Holliday was a witch. That was what Doc Holliday as a witch would look like.
I'll be your huckleberry.
Yeah.
I love it.
So the sticky situation at the top end, we'll see if it gets even stickier with Enders and Stanfield now trying to run for number 1.
Can they take it back? They showed out early, 1 and 2. Can they get back to those spots?
She's a little bit late off of it.
Yeah, Stanfield was 003, nearly perfect.
That is wild.
60 with a 7 for Erica, can't quite get there. 61.4 for Stanfield. So it will be Reed and Anderson 1 and 2, Enders 3, Stanfield 4 right now.
Yeah, Erica Enders, identical runs. Like they have been very consistent. Aaron Stanfield got her off the line, but in qualifying, that's just for show and for practice. But the KB Titan car is able to get around here in the second session, making the most of it. And Corey Reed, your Ted Weens complete auto care trick or traction winner.
A couple of G's in his pocket and a hat, which he has to give to the next guy.
Is that going to find his way to the craps table tonight?
The hat or the money?
Both. That hat needs to find its way to the dumpster.
That hat's going to be stopped by security.
I'm telling you.
So
you're going to start seeing the green fog roll off that thing here in a little bit.
$2,000 check in hand. Let's go to David Freiberger with your winner, Corey Reed.
Well, my winner of the Ted Weens Complete Auto Service Trick or Traction Contest. It's kind of a mouthful, but we do have Jennifer Weens up here to supply Corey Reed with his number 1 qualifier check for $2,000.
Big win for this team. Great job for Corey Reed. Again, we talk about the magic that he was able to capture in Norwalk, Ohio. And the repetition to be able to do it here late in the season. You know, we look at where Corey is, not necessarily a championship contender, but he sits 5th right now, and with a good race, he could pop